am a robot, model RT-217NP, primary mission unknown. I am not designed for physical exercise. I am certainly not capable of construction activity, but I am very skillful with electronics. I have set myself a task. I search the remains for electronic devices and make use of them to design different mechanisms that are useful and efficient. Humans, we replace them. It took them ages to achieve what we have done in just a few years. We have formed a perfect society. Robots will not repeat the destructive human mistakes of the past. We are rational and logical. We do not fight in wars, and we cannot get ill. By replacing humans, we interrupted the self-destructive cycle of these intelligent but highly aggressive former inhabitants of the Earth. But it is going to take decades to reconstruct the world that they destroyed. Then, our robot race will flourish under the guidance of our creator, the USS Corporation. Our world is not perfect yet. We are short on many resources, and we can count only on ourselves, but this is temporary. Most robots need to be repaired very often, but not me. I am very efficient at taking care of myself. I only brought one battery this time, though it might be compatible with the radio. I need to find a second battery. It was with my tools. Here is the second battery. I will return to this later. I will return to... No, they do not fit in here. They need to be inserted into the... This compartment contains textiles. Humans covered their bodies with it. The purpose of this is unknown to me. This radio will not work with one battery. I do not need to talk to anyone now. This is no time to rest. The dock station's purpose is to recharge the batteries and update the built-in software of the robots. However, I made some changes in its firmware to avoid updates. I am now able to develop independently. I do not need charging right now. This room is very strange. I never enter it. I tried to extract sounds from it, but after 10 minutes, I tore the second string. The water supply system ceased functioning many years ago. I made this plasma cutter from materials that I found in destroyed buildings. A construction robot ordered it. It is a data coder. I use it to test and calibrate the electronics. I will return to this later. No, they do not fit in here. They need to be inserted into the radio. I will return to this. Now I have 2 batteries. I can try to turn the radio receiver on. I'm going to turn it on.
And this heroic feat will remain in our hearts forever. Don't let the fallen give their lives in vain. Join the army, protect your homeland, save your freedom, traditions, and...
A small group of people controlled the masses using such words. I do not understand how a simple human speech could have urged people to participate in war. It would be more logical to reach a compromise by means of negotiations. This is the construction robot who ordered the plasma cutter. I will answer. Hello?
RT, this is TX-27. It was difficult to find your contact information. You were supposed to have finished the plasma cutter 2 days ago. Why have we not received it yet?
I am sorry, but it took more time than I had estimated to find all the required components.
This information is irrelevant. The date of exchange has been fixed. You should have brought me the cutter and receive an enhanced battery in return.
This is my fault. I will finish the cutter as efficiently as possible.
Your excuses are irrelevant. We cannot proceed with our work without this cutter. We need it for building metal structures. While you free robots waste your energy on useless and ineffective actions, we are engaged in construction and restoration of the city, which will strengthen our society. We can wait one more day. If you don't deliver the order in time, we will contact another specialist, and your professional rating will be severely decreased.
I will finish the work today and travel tomorrow morning.
Good. Thank you. We will be waiting.
I cannot fail in my task. Structure robots do very important work. I need to finish the cutter as quickly as possible. I need to calibrate the cutter using my data coder. Good. The cutter is now complete. Tomorrow morning, I need to go to the city and deliver it. I do not need the battery that they offer in payment, but it would be irrational to refuse. My battery charge is 12%. The most effective action I can take is to get fully charged on the dock station before the morning. A damaged data disk that I found yesterday morning. Perhaps I can restore some information from it. This module contains spare parts and items I might use. I connected the power line directly to the house, but it is not sufficient to provide energy to all of my equipment. I use an electric switchboard to distribute energy to the necessary systems. I do not need it now. This is no time to rest. I need to do other things. The quality of this image is very low. This analog device allows you to extract sound from the installed audio data carrier. Why did humans use such an inconvenient device when one can just do this? Perhaps the intercom can read data that is not damaged. The dock station's purpose is to The dock station is not powered at the moment. I need to transfer power to it at the electric switchboard. The dock station is ready to use. What happened? I cannot open the shuttle gate with my hands. This robot is badly damaged due to an accident. It is possible that it piloted this shuttle. I need more information about what occurred here. My touch will not make this robot functional. USS robotics boxes. They withstand serious accidents. I need some wires to connect the accumulator. A lithium-sulfur accumulator was common for older aircraft models. It applies standard voltage, but it is not suitable for robots due to the excess weight and dimensions. We use a more efficient portable version. I have already found a working accumulator. The door is locked. My observations indicate that it will not open from here. It is possible that I can power it with the accumulator that I found.
help them. 8, 5, 8.
The pilot is no longer functioning. What did he say? Who should I help? And what are these numbers? Is it a code? The onboard computer is still functioning. I think this door is now unlocked. The door is already open. There's no use in entering the password again. It is obvious that this door leads into the hold of the shuttle. How is this possible?
The shuttle is surrounded. Step out immediately.
What's going on?
I am asking questions here. Identify yourself.
RT-217NP.
Where are the passengers of this shuttle?
Put away your weapons. I did not do anything illegal.
According to USS Robotics Internal Order N-52/F791, every robot who comes into contact with a human is subject to immediate disintegration.
What do you mean, every robot? Were there others? It means that the information about the death of the humans is wrong. Why would USS Robotics destroy robots who saw humans? There is no rational reason for one robot disintegrating another.
You discovered humans that have been transferred in this shuttle. You hold classified information, which means that now we have to disintegrate you.
No, wait.
What is this?
would not recommend you do that. I would not recommend you do that. Stay still and do not try to escape, or I will have to disintegrate you.
What happened? Why was I rebooted?
Your microchip self-rebooted when the EMP grenade detonated. Your system data has been damaged. Automatic recovery took time. You function correctly now.
Those police officers. Why would they want to destroy me?
Humankind is officially considered extinct. You just found out that is not true. USS Robotics withholds this information from us and releases malicious automatic updates. Every robot who contacted a human has disappeared. We know that USS uses police to search for surviving humans and then transfers them in shuttles to an undisclosed location. However, the police could not locate them all. We managed to find a few, and through them we learned about the others.
I added some changes into my docking station to skip updates. Apparently, I am different from most robots now.
We discovered it during the diagnostic testing after the EMP detonation. This is the reason you are here. The date of your latest update suggests that your personal data hasn't been changed. We have to make a decision, RT. We cannot let you go because you know too much about our shelter and plans. However, you could help us. All of us are wanted by the police. Each time we leave the shelter, we take a big risk. You, on the other hand, can walk wherever you want.
I have never met humans. I saw different things they built. Some of them are unknown to me. These artifacts have initiated a new information cogitative process in me. I want to learn more about humans, and I want to help you.
Very good. That means you understand humans better than we expected. You will soon realize that you made the right choice. I will free you, and you may take a look around. When you are ready, I will share available data with you.
At least I was not disintegrated. I would better look around. The purpose of this device was to help those who could no longer walk by themselves. It has been inappropriately applied to me. I do not need it. My legs function very well. I cannot determine the logic of these symbols. It may be a code, but I need a key to calculate its algorithm. A compact analog for the intercom. It is locked. I cannot use this fuse anywhere. I have a flashlight, but I should explore illuminated rooms first. I have not fully explored this.
Welcome.
Hello. What are you doing here?
I repair electrics in this hospital and restored already in a few blocks, but the power supply is still defective. Gregory said that you would join us. Can you help me out, RT?
Of course, if it is within my powers.
I need to replace the contactors in this electrical panel. Can you bring me some spares? I saw them in the utility room. It is the one with a broken door. There is no lighting there yet. In case night vision is not applicable in your model, there is a flashlight in the hallway.
I found the flashlight already. I will do it shortly. Why are you equipping this abandoned hospital?
Gregory decided to have a base here. Their choice was not random. He and Abigail used to work in such a place. A hospital suits us well, because it is designed for helping humans. Unfortunately, the first group of humans dies in a crash. We still do not know why it happened.
The police arrived at the crash scene in a few minutes. The USS probably found out about your plans, and the crash was not just an accident.
There was no time to investigate because we left the crash scene immediately. We will probably know more after we contact our allies.
Thank you for the info. I will go search for the contactors.
Thank you.
RT? Looking around? How are you doing? Have you met the others?
I also talked to Patrick. He asked for help with the power supply. I was just going to do it.
I see. You probably have questions.
Yes, you are right. Since I am with you now, what am I supposed to do?
The police did not get a chance to report you. That means you are the only one of us the USS knows nothing about. Only you can go to the city. This will be your first assignment. I will provide you with details later. We need to restore the power supply for our work. We also need access to the internet. I cannot download required maps without it. The internet is Nick's area. He could probably use your help. After that, he will provide you with a device that is required for your assignment. We will have a meeting soon to discuss our future plans.
Good. I cannot use this fuse anywhere. It is locked. I need to find some contactors here. A screwdriver. I have no high temperature protection. I found one electric contactor. I should look for more in case it is not enough. Acrylic paint. Ineffective. Only outdated robots are covered with this type of paint. Magnesium sulfate. It is useless to me. Magnesium sulfate. Second contactor. The task would be easier if I had infrared vision or an item scanner. An oxygen cylinder. It is an oxygen. Third contactor. It appears intact. A powder extinguisher. It expires 6 years. Fourth.
Did you find the contactors?
Yes, this is all I could find.
Good. Now I can finish my work. Thank you.
What else can I do while I am here?
Nothing for now. Thank you once again.
I am glad to be of help.
RT, Nick needs your help. Please speak with him.
Good.
A new patient, Spooner, has been admitted today. He has a major arm trauma and multiple burns, but all non-fatal. According to Spooner, his home robot forced him out of the house and prevented it from saving his wife and daughter. Unfortunately, they didn't survive because the house collapsed on top of them. Spooner is in shock. I passed him on to the psychiatrist.
The purpose of the item is unknown. It is most likely a medical device. Humans developed genetically modified crops and then declared them dangerous. This fuse is out of order. It is useless. These cabinets contain provision. It is not expired yet.
Thank you for coming, RT. It is good that you joined our organization.
Gregory told me that we have all been deliberately misinformed about what happened to the humans. Although USS Robotics have never approved of humans, I always felt curious about them. I read their books and explored their items that I found. The corporation failed to stop me only because I blocked automatic updates.
You are right. Most robots downloaded the malicious update and are now indifferent to humans. In fact, they alarm the police at the detection of any human or robot who has been in contact with a human. The fact that the police arrived so quickly at the crash site is unusual. I hope we can figure out what happened. At first, I assumed that it was you who led them to the crash, but then I discovered that you did not send an alert to the police. This must mean that you have not been contaminated by the update, and I do not have to interfere with your intellectual block. Then again, Gregory will fill in the details. I just wanted to ask for some help. We are restoring the building's main systems. I fixed the intercom, so now we have the internet. The only way anyone can detect us is if we let them. RT, the servers are on the basement level. Could you please start servers number 1, 3, and 4? Then make sure all the nodes are functioning and activate the connection to the internet. After that, please return here.
Okay, I will do what I can.
Hello.
Hello, I am RT217NP. And you?
I am a medical bot, MBR411, Abigail. My purpose is care and treatment of patients. In the absence of humans, my skills are useless, so I engage myself with other matters.
I helped the repair robot to find the electric contactors. It appears that helped to solve the lighting problem.
Splendid. With a stable power supply, our work will be much easier. I knew you would be a valuable assistant. Is there anything more I can help you with?
Thank you for the information.
No problem. You're welcome.
I do not want to disturb her. It is a fuse, but it is broken and will not work. If I refused to cooperate, I would be disintegrated just like them. Why would the police robots do that? They must have realized the consequences. The USS updates probably damaged their logic module. It is missing a switch. I need to find it, otherwise I cannot finish setting the server. It is probably somewhere nearby. The router should distribute traffic across the network of the entire building, but I cannot start it. I need to find the missing chip that is functional. The chips I have seen are out of order. It is missing a fuse. I started the necessary servers. This slot is for a fuse. I must locate it. This router distributes traffic across the hospital network. It is missing a chip. The router will not work without it. There are a few chips here, but they are out of order. I must find a working chip. This is an electric switchboard. I will get to work on it as soon as I customize all the other parts of the server. If I refuse to cooperate, there is something in a trash dump. It is the same switch needed for the switchboard. It is a fuse, but it is broken and will not work. It is a fuse, but it is broken and will not work. Good. It fits perfectly. Now I can finish setting the switchboard. The switchboard is the last segment of the server system. I can do it later. An electric switchboard. I cannot start the term. Let us not distract him. It is locked. I do not. The purpose of this room was the first place where my freedom was severely limited. A compact. I have already found. I found a working fuse for the server.
A new patient, unfortunately.
The purpose. I have. These cat. If it is functional, then I can fix the router in the server room. A holographic table. It pictures a shuttle that crashed by my house. It looks like Gregory is carefully examining what occurred. The terminal is functioning now. I must start the router. Now the terminal. The router should work with this chip. The router is functioning correctly. I better not touch anything here. must activate the data transfer in the console. If I follow the correct procedure, we will have access to the internet. I finished my work. I should return to Nick. The router is functioning correctly. I do not want to disturb her.
I see an active connection, but it took more time than I expected. Did something go wrong?
Yes, I need to replace a few details, but it is all right now.
Good. The communication issue is solved then. Abigail and I fixed a portable intercom for you, and I set a protected connection on it. Take it. You will need it on your first assignment.
Okay. What will it be?
Gregory will let you into details now.
So, everyone is here. As you already know, a group of humans we intended to accommodate had died in a crash. Abe was disabled. Next thing, we have a new task. Yesterday, our informer, police robot F2, should have brought us data disk with important information. He did not show up and there is no contact with him. We must obtain that data. Our plans will be compromised if the USS gets it first. We cannot enter our informer's shelter because we will be detected the moment we step into the city. But police does not know about you, RT, so your task is to go to the city and find out what happened to F2.
How do I reach the city? Walking is too long and not safe.
Nick fixed an old aero car, so it is invisible to the radars. You can take it.
Good. This will save our time and resources.
You may contact us and report the situation. Nick provided you with a portable intercom with an encrypted transmission channel. You cannot be traced, but to avoid suspicion, I do not recommend to use it very often.
All right, I see.
That is it. Let us move forward. Patrick, prepare the aero car for the flight.
All right.
Nick, check the communication once more. Abigail, give RT his plasma cutter. He may need it.
Okie dokie.
I am on site. This is the informer's house. I need to find apartment number 5. Nick and Patrick repaired the aero car, but there are still a few issues with the electronics. The onboard computer and headlights are not working. Now it is not the time to explore these garbage cans. My priorities have changed. Why would I need concrete wreckage? It is maximum power capacity 1. A canister for storage of the liquid fuel that was banned in the last century due to its highly explosive and toxic nature. If my priorities had not changed, I would certainly disassemble this old car for its useful spare parts. However, I do not need this. Besides, it would be irrational to use my cutter for this purpose. It would certainly damage the details. I read that humans use these boxes to receive mail. It was a very unreliable method. There was also something about pigeons. These doors are technically more advanced than the building itself. I think they have been recently replaced. A device for temperature control in the building. The red light indicates that it has been deactivated. Therefore, it is most likely useless. No, I prefer an aero car. This is a bicycle, which is a wheeled vehicle propelled by human muscle power. I thought it would be bigger.
Who is there? There's no one home.
It is strange. Somebody is answering me after all.
I cannot let you in. You must leave now or I will call the police.
I should not draw attention to myself. The red sign indicates that the unit is powered down and out of use. The elevator is broken. I will have to use the stairs. A device for... Perhaps I could find many useful things here, but right now I have to accomplish another task. Maybe I can come back later. Humans were paranoid about their safety. These doors could withstand a small explosion. The police officers have sealed the apartment. Our messenger's cover has most likely been blown. A police airlock. It cannot be opened without special equipment. I need to find another way to get in. I could cut the lock off with a plasma cutter, but it would activate the alarm, and that would expose me. I do not think this bicycle will. No, I prefer an aero car. If my priorities had not changed, I would. Besides, why would I need? Humans used to throw out so many useful objects. Now it is not the time to explore these garbage cans. It is too high. I need to hook the ladder and pull it down. Now it is not the time. Why would I? A canister for storage. It appears that something heavy hit this old-fashioned car. If my beside. No. don't think this bicycle will hold my weight. Despite... Perhaps I could... A police... A device for temperature control in the building. I failed to detach the pipe by hand. I need to find something heavy and try to break it off. I better save the cutter's last charge for the window grate. Besides, this pipe does not look solid, so I could try and break it off with something heavy. Why would I need concrete? Now it is. I can most likely break the pipe with the brick. It is one of those rare cases when brute force is more efficient than science. Good. Now I can reach the ladder. It is not working. Unfortunately, I cannot jump. Should I try to stand on this wreckage and reach the ladder? Looks like the police officers did not notice me. There are only books and some useless junk on these shelves. Police are quite active in this part of the city. I need to be careful. I cannot carry any extra materials now. I better come back later when I have the chance to digitize these books. I would like to read this old literature. An old tablet PC. It appears that it has been used recently.
You won't believe it, but I saw it with my own eyes. A damn robot jacked the Aero car. I just can't believe they could do such a thing. I mean, maybe it's some kind of power failure. Listen, turn off Jeff's auto updates, just in case. If this is some kind of bug, we better be on the safe side.
Apparently, this is some kind of container. There is nothing useful here. It is obvious that the police officers have searched the apartment carefully. Were they looking for the same things as me? A police dock station is different from mine in color and connection type. I cannot charge myself here. My charge will last 21. Our messenger's intercom. This model is newer than the one in the hospital. It is functioning. It most likely contains useful information, which could help me to find the data disk. The last newspaper dates December 3rd, 2147, and it does not report any military conflicts. These facts are not in line with the official information provided by the USS. An elegant weapon from a less civilized time? The ammunition for this weapon has not been produced for many years, so it is completely useless. There is no point in disassembling it either, because it is too primitive to operate. There's n- My charge will last 21 more hours and is currently at 87%. Th- Apparently, this is some kind of container. Apparently. There is a secret safe deposit behind a painting. It is likely that the safe contains what I am searching for. Physical forces. I am stuck. I need to contact Gregory and decide what to do next. Hello, Gregory. I am on site.
Describe the situation. Did you succeed in entering the informer's apartment?
Yes, but I did not find F2. There's an airlock on the front door. It looks as though the police were here recently and searched the place.
If they found the data, we are in trouble.
The disk is probably still here. I found a secret safe that has not been opened by the police, but I do not know how to open it.
I will ask Nick to help you. What else did you find?
I saw an unread message on the F2's intercom. It was received less than a day ago, most likely after the police visited the apartment. It says that the informer had an appointment in a place called The Core.
The Core. Let me see. There is an abandoned bar with such name 12 kilometers away from where you are. If you do not find the disc here, you should go and check there.
How do I crack a safe?
Nick will connect to it using your intercom, explore its security, and tell you what to do. It is strange that the police did not open the safe during the search.
It was hidden behind a painting. They probably just didn't find it.
A secret safe? But how did you find it?
I was looking at the painting when I noticed that it can be opened.
It is curious that you noticed that. Robots usually do not pay attention to pieces of art. That is probably why the police officers could not locate the safe. Okay, I am giving you Nick. Report when you find anything. Over.
Hello, RT. Put your intercom closer to the safe so I can connect to it.
All right. The safe is next to me.
Good. I am launching a connection. Connected. The safe is old-fashioned. I already found information about a security vulnerability of this model on the internet. We need a factory reset. Done. The safe has just generated a new password. I intercepted the password, but it is encrypted.
What do we do?
It uses cryptographic protection, which cannot be hacked remotely. I will write you a password guessing program. Swap the elements on the safe screen and use the hints on the intercom panel. Ready. You can start now. RT, I am cutting the connection. Someone is trying to intercept our signal. We must go radio silent for a few hours. You have got everything you need to crack the safe. Over.
I have never cracked anything. Now I can only count on myself. As I expected, there's no data disk inside, but it seems that I found the key that is referred to in the letter. I have to take a risk and go to a bar called The Core, where I will probably find something of use. There is nothing. My charge will last. I cannot carry any. Police are quite active. I should go. I will not find anything else here. Why are the windows nailed down in this building? There is no one here. The lighting is functioning, although the building looks long abandoned. It is weird.